morning, everybody. At the Full Goose campsite, packed up, ready to go. Two big things today. Mahoosic Notch, which is going to be like a downhill scramble for a mile. Should be fun, should be challenging. And then after that, you've got Mahoosic Arm, which is one of the steepest climbs on the AT, about 1,500 feet over a mile. So, kind of thinking it's like the Manitou Incline back there in Colorado, but I don't think there's going to be any steps built in. I think it's going to be a lot of rock climbing, but take it slow, be careful, make sure you got good grips and good footing before you move on to the next one. But before we get started, I wanted to talk about a piece of gear that I've got that might be a little bit underrated, but it's been used a lot. I've used it a lot. And that's this little collapsible cup. I actually bought this a few years ago from Walmart for 93 cents. I just saw them at Walmart. They're like $2.73 now. Freaking crazy. Inflation, you suck. But it folds out like that, and I use this for my cereal bowl in the morning. I use it to scoop water out of shallow streams and everything. This is a coffee cup. This is my bourbon sipping cup at the end of the day. This has been more or less invaluable. So even at $2.73 or $3, well worth it. Highly recommend getting one of these. Like I said, very versatile. Has come in extremely handy out here. And glad I bought it. Glad I got this thing. I know Sea to Summit makes ones. Obviously, a lot more money than, when they're $2.75. Yeah, but, hey, get what you want, but recommend collapsible cup. Okay, enough of that. I'm all packed up. I'm ready to go. You've seen Ducky in a previous video, so I'm going to go up there. She's at the tent site here, too. So I'm going to go up and see if she wants to start off with me. From what I've been told, Mahoosic Notch is a lot better if you're going with at least another person. There's going to be a lot of crawling and pushing and pulling and stuff like that. And I also have this is my bear line to hang my food bag. But the rope is Spectra, so it's extremely strong. So I'm going to keep that separate in case I need to haul a pack up and down rocks. Thinking ahead. Let's get started.
We can, but I can do it here now that we're stopped too.
Yeah, they said put your back cover on before you go in the notch. If you have a cover, that way it keeps everything in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, somebody just told me that just because water bottles fall, everything falls.
Tips and tricks, right?
Yeah, and that way everything kind of gets snuggled in. If it falls out, it falls in your pouch. If you don't want anything, because the duck may need to be covered.
Oh yeah, I gotta put that in.
Okay, started the Mahoosic Notch. Not a lot of people talk about this, but it's supposed to be pretty challenging. We'll see. We're going to take our time, and we're going to be safe about the whole thing, and we'll get through it. It's only about a mile, but it's going to have some fun areas. Quote, trail, end quote. Ducky's getting it, though. Yeah, that's what we have ahead of us. A lot of that stuff. It's going to be a lot of butt scooting. Like I said, safety first. So this is almost a really bad moment here. I threw my trekking poles up ahead, and you see where that one started going. Yeah. Oops. Oh, geez. Yeah, we're okay. We good?
We're good.
All right. Ducky making it look easy there. Okay, you see what we're doing here. This is definitely something we've never encountered on this trail before. It is challenging, definitely physical, requires a little bit of thinking, and yeah, it's a little tough. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough
So there we go.
and dangerous.
Yeah, we're
It's a
we're
little
probably
scary.
about halfway through, but yeah, we're taking our time and being safe. Being smart about it, not pushing a bad route over the rocks. So we're gonna keep going. Well, I bouldered through that last part. Ducky stopped to eat some crackers. She wanted me to keep going. But behind me is Team Canada. I know I've talked about those guys in the past, but they ended up at our campsite last night, and they've been like right around us all morning. And you can hear them yelling at each other. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, trying to tell each other what to do and where to go and everything else. It's kind of sad. But not that much more to go on the notch. But of course, it can be difficult. But yeah, I think it's about like 1/10 of a mile, maybe 2/10. Almost done. All right, officially done with the notch. That was it was different, I mean, scrambling, bouldering, flat out rock climbing. You're taking your pack off and shoving it through small holes, and you scooting through it, and it's better to do with somebody than by yourself. There's several times there that I was happy that Ducky was there, and we were able to help each other out, especially with like the pack stuff and taking it off and, pushing it through the tight confines and all that stuff. Yeah, definitely challenging, but at least I finally got to use my upper body. But yeah, it's just take your time, be careful, ensure each footstep and each handhold is secure before you move on. Keep 3 points of contact, and yeah, you get through it. So I'm just sitting down, sucking down a protein bar, kind of waiting for Ducky. I'll get some water here, probably in a bit. I got about... Yeah, I'm filming over here. Shut up. Yeah, your mother, squirrel. Friggin' squirrel. What the heck was I saying? Yeah, I've got about half a liter of water, so I'm good there. There's a water source like a half mile or something like that. But all right, next is Moosic Arm, and this is going up a mountainside, 1,500 feet of elevation over 1 mile. Serious. It's like one of the steepest climbs on the E2. That's going to take some time, but we'll get through it. Yeah, this part's been a little sporty. Got this slabs of granite and roots, and yeah, it's steep. All right, almost to the summit here. That looks like the perfect soaking tub. Nice little waterfall coming down here. We're slowly but surely working our way down to the road. Gonna find a couple of campsites down there for tonight. and hang there tomorrow. Gonna sneak on into Bethel. I'm just gonna do a light resupply, so I have enough food to get to Wrangley. Right now I've got tomorrow and breakfast the following day for food, and that's not going to get it done. I'm going to need to get another day or two. I'll figure it out when I get down here and pull up the new map section for Gut Hook, and it's the last map section in Gut Hook that we're going to use. So it's a bit of a, celebration at the same time. So it's kind of amazing. It's kind of amazing made it this far. All right, let me concentrate on walking down this hill. So I will make it this far, make it farther. So here's here's something very cool. So Ducky and I, we were coming down to the Grafted Notch trailhead, and the original plan was to just kind of camp out close to it, and we found a couple of spots, but we were close to the parking lot, and we're like, hey, let's go to the parking lot and see what's going on. We know there's a vault toilet there at least. And we get there and run into another couple, and they gave us some sparkling water stuff like Buble and all that stuff. Hey, it was cold, it was wet, that's all that mattered. So while we're standing there hanging out, some other hiker trash was there, we're talking, and this guy pulls up with his truck, and trail named Sherpa, and he's like, hey, listen, we do this every year. It's a big blowout at the house. We get hikers come in. We've got all sorts of food. We got beers. You can tent in the yard and just kind of hang out. And in the morning, they do a pancake breakfast and all that stuff back at the trailhead. So us and a whole bunch of other hikers jumped on this, and we got showers, available. We got laundry available. And we're pitched a tent over here, gonna get some food going, and kind of hanging out. So glad we walked those extra steps out there to the trailhead. So this is where we're hanging out, and Sherpa's wife's name is Rita, which is awesome. I already told her that's my daughter's name, and so things are going pretty cool. Enjoying it here so far. So I'm going to grab all my stuff here that I need to go inside with, and probably find some outlets and get things charged up, and take a shower and change clothes, and maybe get some laundry done. But fantastic. But they've hot dogs, chili, whole bunch of food ready for us. So I'm definitely going to take part of that. Hey, how's that for a light effect? So we got picked up from Grafton Notch by a couple of trail angels, Sherpa and Trail Mom, her actual name is Rita, and picked up about a dozen of us, brought us back to their place. Gave us lots of food. We're able to take showers. Get that out of the way. Yeah, able to take showers, and they're doing our laundry for us. And of course, drinks as well. So it's been very generous of them to have us here. Really, what a huge surprise. Ducky and I were walking down towards the trailhead, and we already had a couple of spots picked out where we were going to camp. And we decided, what the hell, let's walk down to the parking lot to see what's going on. And lo and behold, this was the end result. And like I said, they were picking up about a dozen of us to bring back here. The trail is something that is very meaningful and sacred to them, and they give back. So that's truly appreciated. Today was roughly somewhere 9-ish, 10 miles, somewhere in there. Hard freaking miles. So like getting through Moosic Notch, which is only a mile, it took us 2 hours and 15 minutes on a clear, cruisy kind of trail. It would take you like at the very most 30 minutes, but probably most likely about 20 minutes. So that kind of gives you an idea of how difficult that was. And then we went from that directly into Moosic Arm, which is one of the steepest inclines on the trail. So over today, we hit some of the hardest trail the AT had to offer. And even the climb up towards Old Spec after Moosic Notch, that was a ball buster, man. That was some hard stuff right there. So today was, not an easy day. Which honestly, I don't think there's been an easy day since we got into New Hampshire, all the way until now. And just talking with the other thru hikers, we're all more or less talking the same, that if we get 15 miles, it's a freaking miracle. These are people a lot younger than I am that are saying stuff like that. So it's been very difficult. Oh, man, I'm ready to go to bed. Yeah, it's been very difficult over the last few weeks. No doubt. Yeah, and the sad thing about it is it's not the elevation that you're dealing with, it's how they laid it out. When you're going straight up the mountain, when you're climbing up boulders, when it's more rock climbing than it is backpacking. That's what makes it difficult. Like today, Moosic Notch had a lot of fun, but that wasn't backpacking, not in the least bit. That was bouldering, rock climbing, stuff like that. Sure shit wasn't backpacking. But like I said, it was fun though. We had a good time. But we got that behind us. Oh. So the plan for tomorrow is to get a resupply. I've got about a day and a half worth of food. I want to get another, like 2 days worth of food should be enough to get me into to Rangeley, and that's where I'll pick up my new shoes and everything else, and just kind of kick back and take a 0 or 2. We'll see. But today was definitely a nice surprise ending to a very hard day. And all of us are sitting around looking at each other tonight going, we won the Trail Magic Lotto. This has been fantastic. So I'm just going to hang out here next to the fire. It's still going on a little bit, and I've got some Maker's 46 still. I'll have some of that, and then I'm going to go to bed. So, thanks for hanging out with us. Once again, love you guys. Really appreciate everything. Appreciate your comments. Try and comment back as much as I can, but yeah, appreciate what you guys put down there, and We're in the home stretch, so stick with me while we wrap this up. Talk to you tomorrow.